So we try to understand about the energy medicine. How does the energy medicine will cure all the mental and physical diseases? What is that energy medicine? So let's understand that, friends. So as we keep discussing, so today and in the previous classes, we are all the energy beings. We have everything is energy within us. With the amount of energy, with the amount of pranic energy within our physical body, we can cure any diseases. We can come out of any illnesses, my dear friends. So this is how we have discussed so far about the Manomaya Kosha, it is mind, which is going to make sure the sufficient amount of pranic energy is given to the pranic body. Then the same amount of pranic energy is passed to the physical organs, that's the physical body. Then the physical body gains back its own original health, my dear friends. So that's how it works. So that's a great principle. That's a truth how it works. All these things happening, right, friends? So, so especially in this session, we'll try to understand the energy medicine, especially the homeopathy. The homeopathy is an energy medicine. We take more details. We try to understand more details about homeopathy. The homeopathy is started by Dr. Hanuman. Dr. Hanuman is a one of the medical doctor, allopathy medical doctor, is an MD specialist. Then what happened is he was been practicing. This homeopathy came into the existence in 1750s or 1750 plus. Okay, so it came into existence. Basically, he found this homeopathy after he has gone through a tragedy in his own life. What exactly happened is, being a MD, being a specialist doctor in allopathy, he could not save his child. One of his child passed away because of some, the disease what it came to his child. So he could not protect, he could not save his own child life. Then he came to the understanding that by giving antibiotics, by giving all this, so-called reductionistic medicines, there is a lot of pills. For every ill, they try to give a pill. But in fact, there is no pill for every ill, but for every pill, there is a ill followed by. So that's the truth. So when you try to understand this, my dear friends, so what exactly I'm trying to say is, so when he could not save his own child life, then he made a decision. He doesn't want to practice this. He doesn't want to practice the so-called reductionistic science or this Western, so-called Western medicine. So he came out and he started developing something called the homeopathy. So how you develop the homeopathy basically? See, in the Western medicine, the chemical medicine, what happens, my dear friends? The complete chemical is present in a physical form, in a solid form, within the every tablet or every injection or every steroid, whatever they give. Try to understand this. So whenever they give this, my dear friends, whenever they give this, so what happens is basically the solid form of chemical is supplied to the physical body. So it's supplied in the different doses, in a higher dose, 5 mg, 10 mg, 50 mg, 100 mg. They keep giving basing on the severity of your disease. So what exactly happens is, with the help of this chemical medicine, probably what happens is, it may give you some kind of a relief or a control, my dear friends. So for example, for a simple reason of a headache or a fever, what we used to take is, we used to take paracetamol. If you take paracetamol continuously, my dear friends, after 5 years you are supposed to get a heart attack. That is the truth. Already is proven. So likewise, whatever they do, whatever the pill they invent, whatever the pill they introduce, so for every pill followed by ill. So that's the thing you need to remember. So that's how, my dear friends, what happens is, especially the Western approach is something, so always they try to say whatever they say. So that became a scientific. But in fact, it is not scientific. It's non-scientific. Our Sanatana Dharma itself is a great science. That's a great science. It is pure scientific. And whatever this reductionist science, whatever the so-called Western approach, looking at every organ in the physical body in a separate manner, they divide and see it. They keep on dividing it. It's not a motorbike. It's not a motor vehicle where you can see every part separate. I can separate the parts and I can repair and I can put it back, and then the vehicle will start working. But my system will not work like this. I get all my diseases from my manomaya kosha. I get all my diseases because of my own thoughts, because of my own greediness, attachment, the anger, frustration, disappointment, the losses, whatever I undergo through my conscious mind, that generate the diseases within my physical body. It means I need to understand your mind, your body, your intellect. Not even intellect not required. At least I need to understand your physical body, your mind. If I don't understand your physical body and mind, whatever I give you, whatever the medicine I give you, it won't work. I need to study. Where is the root cause for your disease? I need to understand. If I don't understand the root cause, just simply I am giving a pill, I am trying to attack the symptoms. Basically, you try to understand, if two people goes to a doctor, an English doctor, with headache, for both of them, you will give the same medicine, isn't it? Will it work like that? It doesn't work, because the headache came to you, the headache came to other person, both are with the different reasons. One person got the headache because of, he got some problem. The other person got the headache because of his gastric, because of his bad food, what he has eaten. So are these same two cases? Are these two cases are same? They are not same. Then how can you give one medicine to both people? It does not go to work. They have their own different reasons for getting headache, and they have their own body constitution. The nature of the body is both are different, both are unique. So that's why we need to understand the medicine, the kind of a modern medicine, the approach will never work, my friends. It only give you a temporary relief. If at all, it can give some temporary relief can be given to you. Right? So similarly, what happened? So in the olden days, almost for quite number of years, long number of years, they say cholesterol is bad. Cholesterol is not good. Don't eat. So what is that? Don't eat your coconut oil. That's all fact. Don't eat. It doesn't have. It has got highest cholesterol. And don't eat all the so-called the original oils generated by manufactured by the farmers, produced by the farmers. Go to only refined oils, because our refined oils doesn't have any cholesterol. They keep saying all these things. They have got huge network of system in order to convince you through the bombarding advertisements on the TVs, newspaper, everywhere. So such is the kind of network they have. So they will create the great confirmation, the great convincing within your mind. That's how you start consuming them. Friends, what happened is later on the cholesterol, basically cholesterol is required by you. The cholesterol will be prepared by your own liver. Whether you supply the cholesterol from outside, if you stop supplying the cholesterol from outside, your liver only will be start producing the cholesterol, because cholesterol is very much required. Suppose if you get angry, or if you get this sudden bursting within your physical body, with your mind, you get sudden bursting of anger, or say get kind of a jealousy, something you start showing. Then what will happen? Your liver is supposed to produce some kind of a steroids. To produce the steroids in order to combat the situation, what's happening within your physical body, it needs steroids. To produce the steroids, what you need is you need cholesterol. Who will produce the cholesterol? Cholesterol will be produced by your liver. If you don't supply the cholesterol from outside also, your own liver will produce the cholesterol. That is must. But this understanding, they won't take this understanding. Simply they say that cholesterol is not good. Then later on, what happened in the recent years, last 4 or 5 years or something back, Again, American industry, the so-called American food industry or American Medical Association declared that cholesterol is good, cholesterol is essential for the physical body. What do you do that? Now, the so many 30 long years, they have advocated all the cholesterol lowering drugs. By taking these cholesterol lowering drugs, how many people have spoiled their health? Billions of people have spoiled their health, my dear friends. Right? So this how this reductionist science, this Western approach is going on. So that's why we have to be careful. We have got to be so careful, my dear friends. So that's how, so the homeopathy came into picture because it works on your vital body, on your energy body. What it does is, it does like this, my dear friends. So anything, any kind of a acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, especially I'm telling you, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that also can be corrected, by your homeopathy. All the viral infections, any viral infection for that matter, cold, cough, feverish cold, sinus, or whatever these things, all these things, you can very well cure by the homeopathy. And also, they are trying, I mean, so one of the incident happened. So the time of British rule, what happened is, the British, especially in British system, this allopathy was very famous those days also. The time of we are getting the independence, basically I'm talking about. So those timings, those days, the British system or English medicine, allopathy was so popular. And slowly, slowly, at that point of time, the homeopathy was start entering into India. Then what happened? The British Empire, he ordered. So those days, one of our Indian doctor was appointed as a, for the committee of for this chairman of this committee, to study that and to reject the Homeo system, to comply and to report and reject this, not to enter into India. So then what happened? He appointed him. So then he started studying, and he straight away he went to that, there was one doctor. There was one doctor. So that doctor, he was getting this German technology, this homeopathy from, from this scientist, from Hahnemann, and he was trying to implement in India. Then he straight away went to, because of British Empire has declared him. I mean, he has decided that this doctor must go and investigate, and he must also say that it has to be closed. This kind of quack systems, and there is nothing in this. You should not do this. Then, so he went to the directly straight away. He went to this particular person who was practicing in Calcutta. So the moment when he went there, what was happening is this doctor, homeopathy doctor, he was practicing, and he was having lot of clinical approvals, lot of clinical testimonials. Everything was going on, and almost he studied this. This doctor has studied about 3 months. When he has studied 3 months, my dear friends, to his shock and surprise, ultimately you could see many people got cured of many diseases with the help of this homeopathy. Then this man, what he did is, so finally he decided not to report to the British Empire. In fact, he resigned the job. And in fact, he was giving a great report. Then, so what happened is, the British Empire has decided to terminate this guy and rejected the report also. So this how the kind of a conspiracy will be going on from all this, the so-called modern approach or modern medical system, my dear friends, on anything. So now this is the way you need to understand, my dear friends. Okay. So what will happen is, you always remember the homeopathy does a great job. They work with it's actually called energy medicine. How does it prepare, how does it work on you, on your physical body? Let's understand briefly about it. So friends, what happens is, whatever the medical medicine or medical or a chemical or the chemical which is extracted from a particular plant, on plant-based chemical, whatever they extract, okay, they take that and then they go on do the potentiation. What is the meaning of potentiation? So try to understand. I'll give a small, small understanding about this. As I already told you, water has got the memory. What it does, friends? For example, so water will be treated by government by adding the chlorine. Now, after adding the chlorine, they treat and then send the water to the city. You get a tap water and you put through the UV filter. So the UV filter, what it does, it removes the entire chemical. The chlorine will be completely removed. Then your water is chlorine free. You feel that chlorine is removed. It is not so. You need to understand carefully here. So what it does is, whenever the chlorine is added into the water, the water molecules, atoms, they receive the basically the vibrations of these chlorine particles, the chlorine atoms and chlorine molecules. So those vibrations are still in the water even after it is filtration. So that means whenever you drink that water out of the UV filter, you think that the chemical is not there, but only one thing you remember, there are vibrations of the chlorine, all the chlorine particles, which though they are removed, those vibrations are existing. Those energy waves are still existing. If you drink that water, the negative impact of that chlorine is very much is going to be is going to be absorbed by your body. So if you understand this, my dear friends, what I'm trying to say here is, so in the homeopathy medical system, in the homeopathy especially, whatever is so-called liquids and all they make almost like a liquid form. Most of the things, all the ancient homeopathy is a liquid form. Maybe the later on, when modernization starts, they are also trying to make the tablets. So that's a different matter. Let's understand first of all what is potentiation, how this medicine is made. So when they take any substance of a particular medicine property of a particular plant, they take it, they go on dilute. It means they ultimately in that medicine there is no actual substance of that particular chemical or a particular plant output or the plant material is not there, is no more there. What exactly it is there is its essence is there, its vibration is there. So that means they use alcohol. For example, they use alcohol. They add this material. They dilute. It will be diluted in a 1/100, 1/1000, 1/1 lakh, 1/10 million, 1/1 million. So like that. So they go on. They go on dilute. Finally, that substance is evaporated. The substance is disappeared. What is there now? What is there is its vibration, its energy. Its energy is extracted, exactly that energy which is very much there in that liquid. Whenever you take that liquid, my dear friends, so the liquid has got the essence, the energy of that particular, the medical element. It is existing in that. So if you start taking that, what will happen is when it goes inside your physical body, first thing what happens, my dear friends, with a homeopathy medicine, what it happens is in your energy body, the energy, vital energy starts flowing, and in your this starts flowing and it starts supplying the energy to the various organs. And with this what happens is, let me tell you, so what is so called, you say that the immune power or a inner doctor or a energy body, right? So or this vital body or energy flow, all are one and the same. So now friends, what happens now is your immunity power will be raised. Never ever homeopathy will work basing on the only symptomology. It never works on the symptomology. What it works is, it works on the behavior of the entire human being. Not only the symptoms, his behavior. How come this disease started? Where it is started? The history of the disease. That goes to the root cause. Basically, what they do is they try to go to the root cause. So when they go to the root cause, when remove it, what happens is the disease will not be repeated. So this is how it happens, my dear friends. So it's so beautiful system. So beautiful system, try using it. Don't neglect it. Okay. And at the same time, many people tried proving that homeopathy is a placebo effect. What is placebo effect, my dear friends? If I believe something here, right? If I trust within me, within my manomaya kosha, I've got a strong belief, I've got a strong trust, right? Something will happen like this. If you trust, if you believe, so that's going to manifest in the physical body also. In fact, I have a fever. Okay, I think I will give an example. So if you just if you give a patient saying that a painkiller I'm giving you, say for example he has got a pain, then I will say that he has got a pain, but I am saying that I am giving a water to you, so it will not cure. Obviously, it will not cure. Okay. For example, so I mean, if I say that even the patient is having a lot of pain, so suppose one person, just take two people. So one person, what you do is you give a one for his pain, maybe pain control or as a instead of painkiller. I am telling you, you give one people. So you give a one just a distilled water. Say that I have given a great painkiller. Okay, is going to cure you. A great doctor told him, for example. Then what happens? He take that distilled water. It will go inside him, but his pain will be disappeared. And the same way, you won't tell the other person, you give morphine, but you tell him that I have morphine means a great painkiller. You tell that guy in this way. So a doctor will tell him, I have given a distilled water, okay, so be happy. Then his pain will not go. But you are given a morphine there. But here, instead of morphine, you are given a distilled water and you are telling him that I have given a morphine to you. It's a wonderful, the world best known painkiller. Your pain will go. But he has taken only distilled water. But his pain is gone. This pain is not gone. This is called placebo effect, my dear friends. So likewise, whether homeopathy is a placebo effect or not, many people tried, but they failed. Okay. So this is what about the homeopathy, my dear friends. So homeopathy works on the principle of like your likes. What is the meaning of this like your likes? Let me tell you. See, what happens is the homeopathy medicine, any medicine you take, okay, it works on the basis of some symptomology. That means some symptoms. What are the symptoms come out of the disease? Let's say a healthy human being, first of all, a healthy human being. For him, what you do is you give one homeopathy medicine. Then what are the symptoms comes out of him? Right? What are the symptoms generated out of him? Right? Then you will understand these are the symptoms, this the medicine is going to work. So that's how, friend. Hanuman himself applied so many medicines on his physical body. He tried so much, my dear friends. He worked so diligently and so a lot of work he has done. He applied many of the medicine on his own body, and then he did all the experiments like this. So to a healthy person, if you give medicine, whatever the symptoms comes out, if any healthy person, any unhealthy person comes with the same symptoms, this medicine is going to exactly work. So that is why we say that like your likes. Similarly, my dear friends, homeopathy, especially in Western medicine, how does they make the medicine is, what are the trials they make? They take one rat, okay, one medicine they prepare, right? They want to find out whether it works or not. Then what they do? So they introduce those symptoms in that rat, and they give this medicine. Whether it is curing or not, they will keep trying. Lot of trial and errors they do. They don't apply on the human being. But one fundamental thing they are missing here. That's most important thing. What about the rat consciousness? What about human consciousness? Are they same? The rat consciousness, of course, all the consciousness is same. But what is the constitution of a rat physical body constitution? What is the physical body constitution of my own human body? Are they same? They are different. In that case, trying something and you are doing a testimonials, you are testing on the rat and you are saying that this is going to work in the human body. How does it work? You tell me. Not only that, they use animals, they torture animals for the testing purposes of all their medicine. They give lot of torture, lot of violence. Out of that, they prepare the medicine. That medicine is given to you. What best it will do for you. In fact, a lot of negative karma they are going through, my dear friends. But homeopathy and Ayurveda, all these works on a plant-based medicine. They never ever test on any of the animals, my dear friends. See, when the medicine you are giving to animal being, the human being, test on him. Find out, test, check whether you are able to do it or not. Whether it is giving a cure or not. You do on the human being. Never ever bother the animals. Never ever torture the animals for the sake of your own the greediness and your own the luxury or kind of a your own healthy, all these things. Never ever do that. So that's not permitted in the nature, my dear friends. So this is the things. So this is the way you need to remember, my dear friends. The homeopathy is made. So it's an energy medicine which is made from the so many plants, so many herbal plants, and of course they make the final dilution. They dilute the actual medical substance. They dilute. So they finally make sure that the substance is no more. Only the energy exists. The vibration exists in that medicine that works wonders. So this works on the principle of the less is more. The more is always less, my dear friends. For example, I take a physical tablet, the complete 20 mg of tablet, complete chemical. If I take, what happens now? After going inside, it does a lot of malfunctioning. First of all, the liver gets affected because so much things are coming. It has to digest. It has to make sure that it goes for a digestion. It has to help for the digestion. So all these things, it becomes a load on your own, liver, my dear friends. But if you take homeopathy medicine, see whatever in the liquid, whatever the vibrations, whatever the energy is there, it's directly just, it's go on and gets into your blood. In fact, physically I'm talking, it gets into your blood. When I talk in the spiritual point of view, with respect to my energy body, my etheric body, actually what happens is all the 272,000 nadis, their flow of energy in the nadis will be corrected. Then obviously your disease with respect to a particular organ will be disappeared. So this is how the homeopathy works wonderfully, my dear friends. So try using it in all the times wherever possible. So it's going to give a wonderful results for your any kind of a diseases, any kind of ailments, infectious ailments or whatever contagious elements. So or whatever the long-standing diseases, so-called the long disease, the long time diseases, everything you can use, my dear friends. Such is the so wonderful thing of the homeopathy.